Hello, my little munchkins, crones, and sunflowers. How are you on this Saturday night? Oh, not Saturday night. I'm on this Friday night. How are you? Well, I hope you had a good week. Nevertheless, I'm here briefly to do a reading on Kandi and her husband, Kandi and Todd. Todd. I think they were on the Sherry Shepherd show. I see so much stuff. Sometimes I get mixed up to what is and what isn't. But nevertheless, I think I saw them on the Sherry Shepherd show, and they said that they are not getting a divorce. We are sadly mistaken, and they were together. She was on the stage, he was in the audience, and he said there is no getting a divorce, because they were saying they were doing a filming and they would talk about different things, and people took that and ran with it. I told people stop gossiping. Gossiping on a negative and adding things that need not to be added. However, I'm the last to talk, but let's get into it. I want to read on their marriage. Baby Crone insisted. So let's see what's going on. They said everything is good. Everything is copacetic with them. I believe them. I'm rooting for marriages. I'm always for marriages to work. Always. Unless it becomes I don't like DV. I don't like that. I don't like that. But no woman likes it. No man, no one likes that, really. Who likes that? So here we go. Todd and Kandi. Kandi and Todd. They were there, so we'll see. So I'm just going to put out two cards. I see Kandi. Here's a 9. Very, very lucrative. Venus. I see that. And I see also is Virgo. So I see everything is working good. All right. And I see Todd. Sometimes what I think in this relationship, I really do, even though they say it isn't, I think that Kandi may work a lot, and Kandi is about the money and coins, and it takes money. It takes her away from the home and work. And I think that maybe it overwhelms Todd. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting it overwhelms him, that it's too much. It's just too much go on in their lives at one time. However, by her not coming back to the show, which is not a surprise, and if you ask me, they didn't get rid of Kandi. Kandi got rid of herself. Why? Because she really wasn't there the last season. She really wasn't, because she was working. She was having problems. Kandi let the show go. She could still be on this show. This is what I believe. She could be on this show, but I believe because of the stress that it was holding on her marriage, she had to make a decision. And for now, I think she let it go. But Kandi knows that there'll always be a spot for her and Bravo somewhere. Now, with this being said, I think that there could be a problem, because I see Kandi is a hard worker. It's hard for her to turn down money. She's at the end of a cycle, and yet I see Todd, very innovative, got a lot of things to do, want to work with his business. But I think that Candy's jobs overshadow what he wants to do. This is what I'm getting. However, I also see that that they have people around watching, and I also see not only that there are people around. I think Todd and Kandi, I think they play well together. I think they work well together. However, I think that they have somebody around them that may be jealous of their relationship. I think that their relationship goes through a lot. I really do. I think it goes through a lot, and it's all about healing, because at the end of the day, they have a family and they share the same family values. Even though things get rough, I really do believe that. Also, I see Todd. I think Kandi thinks about Todd a lot and always looking out for his happiness. And I think Todd is a type of person, he may get bored a little bit easier, because I see emotion. I would like to know what is Todd's sign and Kandi's sign. I should know them because I read on them so much, well, not a lot, but then I see water here. So Also, I see that to me, it's like Kandi got a fear of poor. So Kandi is going to work and work until she just cannot work because she's about securing the bag. Go ahead. They both the same.
No, they're not.
Okay.
Todd is a Leo.
Okay.
And
Very
Kandi
strong.
is a Taurus.
Ooh, fitting.
Yes, it is.
Fitting.
Both are very strong.
And because Kandi is a Leo,
Taurus.
a Taurus, that means she's really about securing her coins. She's really about it because remember, a Taurus is an earth sign. So she's really concerned about the things and trying to make it and have a good life for her kids. Also, I see the lovers cards. I see the two. They love each other. Their foundation is love. In spite of what they go through, in spite of all whatever, infidelities, you name it, whatever they go through, it's all about us loving each other and making it a better relationship. You have a question, baby Crone?
Yes. My question is Todd and Kandi secure in their relationship at the moment?
I see that Scorpio, and I see that somebody, and it's Todd because he came off as cups. I think he have a wandering eye. I think sometimes he gets a little bored. He is, what's his sign again?
A Leo.
He is a Leo. So yes, he's very much homebody, very much homebody. But I think he gets caught up in the limelight or what's going on around him, you know. I think so. Would he cheat? I guess that's what we want to know. Yes. I think if he could get away with it, if I'm just going to be honest, here's a king. A king can do whatever a king want to do, but they can get away with it, right? Long as the queen don't find out, you know, and as long as he's safe, no babies, no STDs, I think he's okay. I don't think that would break up a strong marriage. I don't. And do you have another question?
Yes, I'm not sure if you have this answer already. But do Todd and Kandi love each other?
Yes, they do. They love each other. They've been through some things. They have been through some things. And what just popped in my mind is that it seemed like the world pushes against them, like the family, the world pushes against their relationship, push against it. As if because her mother done planted a seed. And so everyone always think that Todd is not good enough for Kandi. No matter what, Todd is not good enough. And even though this is not the problem, this is how the world sees it. So yes, I see that this has been a lot of heartache in her life. And I think this marriage hasn't been easy. And I truly believe that Kandi and Todd, they work well together because Kandi is going to make sure Todd is happy. Because any good woman would do that, and especially for a man you love. So I think that this is really stress. I think she's been a lot of stress, and I think the stress is what maybe caused her not to come back to Bravo. I know a lot of people feel as though that, you know, she got fired. No, I do not believe that at 1 cent. I truly believe she wasn't there last season. And the way she was talking and stressing, I knew she wasn't going to come back. You have another question?
Yes, I do have another question because as I thought, because I had heard on the radio, SWV is currently on tour.
Yes.
So how is Kandi feeling about this tour being away from Todd?
Is she on tour? Kandi is not SWV.
She's not.
That's Single Women with Voices, I think. No, she's Escape.
Oh, okay. Right. Okay. They did a show together, right?
Right. They did a show together. But go ahead. What else?
My next question is, do Todd and Kandi have any projects together?
Oh my goodness. Do they have any projects together? Yep, because I see the strength card, so they need strength. So yes, they do have things. I hope they make some more movies. I really enjoyed that movie. What was the number? The Past. It was very good. I thought so. Yes, I see the infinity sign. I think that they have things in the works and they work well together. They should go in and do movies. you know, just those low budget movies for now until they can get the price. No, you know, and you know, they're not low budget to me, but until you can get the money where you could go bigger and bigger, and maybe one day you could put your movie in a theater. But you work towards that. I loved it. I enjoyed their movie, to be honest. And you know, me, I'm a movie critic. So I tell you about a movie anyway, because Baby Crone and I are going to talk about, before you step out, Baby Crone and I are going to talk about a movie we saw, a series on, what was it? Netflix. You got to see it just for me. And it's called Baby Reindeer. Just back to this reading. So what I really see, oh, before you go, you have a question?
My next question is,
why you think of that? I got one.
Okay.
All right. I want to know, now that Kandi is freed up, is there more time for her to spend with the children and with Todd? Is it more family time now that she's freed up? Because they show pictures she's been on vacations and stuff. Yes, it seemed like that really helped out a lot. You see her rejoicing. That's just the load that's been lifted. Is she happy? Yeah, I think that was just tearing them apart. I think that it was a load lifted, like a load lifted. It was the show was just tearing them apart. I really do. It was just too much going on. And she had to choose, and she chose to let that go. So before it became a tower moment. So that was wise about that. Yeah, I think she missed the show. She longs for the show, but she knows for now it is the best thing to do. It was the best decision. Go ahead.
Yes, my question is, does Kandi still bring Todd around? Because he was complaining about how he needed some guy time in alone.
So that's two questions. Does she bring him around?
Yeah, because
what do you mean?
He was complaining about how everywhere she goes.
Oh, so let me ask that. So is Todd still that Klingon? Is Kandi still need him to be around for all her endeavors? Well, I'm going to say yes, because he was right there with the Sherry Shepherd sitting in the audience. So let's see what the card said. Yep, he's there. He her mighty shining armor. He is there. He is there as a god. And what was the other part?
The other part is, does he get his guy time?
Okay, yes. So yes, I see he's there. He's there as a guard. He's there as protection. He's there as support. He's there learning things. He is there. Yeah, he is learning. He's there. He's there just in case anything come up. He is there to anchor. He is there to stir. He is there to lead. He is there to rule. He is there for his wife. He is there to anchor, to make sure they go straight, to make sure she gets there, to make sure everything runs smoothly. He is there. And I think, does he get his God time? That's what Baby Crone want to know. Yes, he definitely get his God time. He looks out. Is it enough time? Is it enough? But he does get his guide time. Let's see. Is it enough time? Yeah, he has enough time to do what he want to do. Todd is always, he's always thinking about, he's a type of person that stay busy. He has to stay busy. He has to be involved. That's just who he is. That's his sign. He's sun. He's a Leo. He's a lion. He just got to seek and roam, not necessarily doing anything bad, but just seeking and roaming and looking for things and avenues. That's just in him. If he wasn't doing it for him, he would be doing it for his child. That's just the way that he is. That's the way a part of being a Leo is, that they got their energy, that fire, and they're always seeking and growing and wanting to do and manifesting their energy. This is what I see in Todd. And I definitely see he's got something on to make something new that he's working on. Him and his wife. Yeah, definitely. Here it is again. And this is a 2 of 1. Him and his wife, they are definitely working on something. And also I see too that they've been doing some traveling. I see traveling. They've been traveling. They've been going out, traveling, doing places, doing things. Yeah, they've been traveling. And it looked like Todd is just ready to do something, ready to start something, ready. He's just ready. But they do take time out for family functions. Have they been having a good time? Yes, it's been very fruitful. It's been fun. Her and Todd is working on it. They got more time together. Everything is working out just fine for them. I don't see anything negative anymore because I think when she let Bravo go, I think for now, letting Bravo go, I think it was the best thing that she could have done for her marriage because they needed time alone. They needed that. And I think it was just too much. She's into so many things. And I think just to have a little time to yourself where you don't, you don't have to worry about filming. You don't have to get personal in your life. They need time. And by her letting the show go, I know it's something she's missed. And I know maybe the way that it went about probably wasn't cool. But at the end of the day, she can always go back. And I just feel as though right now, this is what they needed. Kandi has been doing this for years, and it's a break. And then their marriage needed it. They were headed for a tower moment. But you see, before things straighten out, you see, and even though this is a dark side of her, even though she missed it, it's who she knows. This is her, that was her bread and butter. That was one of the things that set her back on top. So it's got to be hard for her moving and going and putting that behind her. But like everything fades away. And we just got to find new things and new adventures. And I hope that she find it with her husband, because I definitely see new things. I see a healing in their relationship taking place. And Kandi, I see by her letting a job go, that was very hard for her because that's money. Because Kandi have a fear of being poor. She doesn't want that. And I don't even know if Kandi ever been poor, but I know that this is not the life she wants for her and her family. So she works hard at it. She really does. So the outcome for them, how is this all going to end up? Just the bottom card. I think she's content right now. She's content. I think it was an adjustment to be away from the house. So she's been doing it for so long, but I think she's content right now. And what about her husband? I think he's content too. I think they're content. I think they're content. I think she's content, and I think he's content, and he got more time to spend with her, more time to spend, more time to see her more without having to get ready for the cameras and do this and do that. This was very hard, but I knew Kandi was leaving from the last season when she wasn't there. In all the years I watched it, I've never seen that. So usually when people start doing that, that's an indication that they are leaving. Well, everything looks up and up for them. I do see, like I said here, I do see that they are around a lot of people. Be careful. There is somebody in your midst that's watching and maybe a little jealous that maybe even try to hit on Todd. I do see that. But they are strong bond, and it's going to take more than that for Kandi to let him go. Kandi know what time it is. It's hard to meet a man out here. And I feel as though she loved Todd and Todd loves her. And I feel as though they have a beautiful family. And yes, temptations come is what we do with the temptations. But all I can say is this seems like a pretty good read. It seems like their marriage is doing good. Do they have ups and downs? Yes. But I think they're all right. I really, really do. Well, that's all I have for Todd and Kandi. They're working it out. They're working through it. And her leaving, I can't stress this enough, her leaving Bravo for a moment, this is what they really, really needed. And this way, it gave her more time to travel, spend time with her family and her husband. And with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this reading on Kandi and Todd's relationship marriage. With that being said, thank you for joining me. Sunflowers.